gentlemen, to tonight's fun and festivities. Who wants to recount last week and what the plan is this week?
So, we have the one extra potion of resistance, one pot of resistance left. Kliak has refrained. Yonovan and Baden. Baden's okay for 4 times. So it is. We have one more potion that can go to Yonovan or Ryu.
How many hit points do you have, Rio?
4.
Story mission wise, we have accepted the prince's offer to go after a creature at his request that is a single creature, but he believes it will greatly challenge the party, but the rewards will be worth it. He has told us that said creature deals shock or lightning damage, and thus the party spent time trying to prepare for this encounter. And we have presumably about to set off on our way to the location, which I don't remember the name of, but I'm sure it's in the notes.
And we each have 2
the
healing
location
potions each.
indicated to you is the name of the location.
Okay.
The location indicated to us. That is where we're heading.
In some sort of desert outcropping a couple of days outside of town.
Yep. I think about a day's travel or so. So no time at all on our airship.
Except that we don't have our airship, so definitely no time at all on our airship.
Well, I mean, if Cookie's coming with us, yes, we have our airship.
Oh, touche.
Yeah, that's the last thing we're waiting for them to arrive. Paid them.
Yes.
We're going to wait for the ship to arrive so we can have Cookie, but we don't have the ship.
We sent it away.
Cookie's here.
Are you
Wait,
feeling
what?
all right, Captain? Captain Cookie?
Yes. Good.
Just making
Do
sure.
you have to go home alone now?
Well, I'll leave the odds up to you, DM.
Oh, I will certainly oblige. And so...
And actually, yes, I did have to go home alone now.
Cool.
What party do you wish to bring on this event?
Saradin, Kliak, Baden, Yonovan, Ryu, Cookie, and Narasil.
All right. So your lovely band of intrepid adventurers set off. Finalization, is that the group?
That is the group. We all have 2 healing potions, standard, given to us from the group last week.
Commence mission.
Commence.
Did you want Hestra or Ryu? Because I don't see either of them up there.
Ryu was the one that was called.
That's a Rio.
Okay.
Alright, one other thing. Yonovan said 3 of us will get +1 armors. Who?
I already have.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I can't give you all +2. It's only +1.
I'll take one if you're given.
1 is 1. It's, still a 20th of the time that it'd help.
I puff out my chest and tell Yonovan, it's like right here, man. I think that's completely out of character, by the way.
It won't do anything.
Yeah.
Can you enchant regular clothes?
Nope.
Can you enchant my feathers?
That That would actually count as wearing armor at that point, in which
I
then
can-
I lose
yeah.
my unarmored defense.
Yeah, I can certainly try, but it won't work.
So Saradin,
Yeah, I can give +1s to armor, or I can give +1s to a non-magical, like bow or something. So I can make your longbow magical, Cleoc, if you want that instead of armor. But I can only do 3 items.
and there's 7 of
Do
us.
people's armors. It's fine. Saradin has adamantite plate mail. So yay.
That's nice.
So Ryu is fine without. Cookie is fine without. Cleoc's fine without. That leaves Saradin, Baden, Yonovan, and Nurasil. So who doesn't get the +1?
Does Nurasil have armor at all? Okay.
Well, what does Nurasil have?
Let me look.
Yeah,
think
I
you
don't
might
know if I
have
can
left.
do.
But yeah, Saradin has armor, I have armor, and you have armor, I hope.
Yeah, I've got armor. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, Nurasil has light armor.
So he does have armor. Cool.
So it's
So who doesn't get it?
Oh.
What's Saradin's armor class?
I do believe
18.
it was 18.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get it.
Or you could give it to
Actually,
him
you
thinking he
should
would
give
tank.
it to him.
Because he's already a tank. Yeah, that does make sense. So I'll make it 19. Ho, ho.
Okay. So who are you all putting on so I can update the characters' ACs?
What's your AC, bro?
16 or 18 if I'm using my shield. So
Mine
16
is
at long
19.
range, 18 at close range.
Okay.
Okay, so I did Saradin and I did Bait. Who else did you give +1 to?
I'm, what's, our healer, Nurasil? Does he have armor that can...
Nurasil has 15, it's light armor.
Alright, he'll match mine at 16 then.
So did you give it to me or did you keep it for yourself?
I gave it to you. I'm longer range, if you're gonna get close.
Okay.
Alright.
So you... Okay. So you gave
All
it
I did
to
was put
Baden
these...
and Saradin. And
Yep.
you said you can only do 2 people, right?
I
Or
can do 3.
people.
I've got 3.
3, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to like level 11, I think I can do 4. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, you know. At
That's
our
pretty
rates that we've
powerful.
been going, probably.
But by the time it's then, it'll be like a +2. So
That'll be nice.
That'll be awesome.
yeah.
Okay. Any other preparations or things you all want to do?
Did you decide who was getting the last resistance pot? Who had more hit points between Yonovan and Rio?
I have 55 hit points. I didn't hear Rio.
Give it to Yonovan. He's more likely to be caught in a crossfire than Ryu.
That's fair.
Alright.
Ryu will just be up in the face in the crossfire.
Hmm.
Alright.
All right. Anything else, or let me know when you guys are ready. I'm trying to give you
think we're
time to prepare and do any last-minute bookkeeping or alterations that need to be done.
I do believe we are good to go.
I feel like this is that time where it's like, if you proceed forward, you will not be traveling backward for some time. Are you sure that you are ready to go?
Yeah, that's why I took a 2-month break from the game.
You know.
Start DLC now.
Not quite that. It's more once you're out, your availability to things is negated. And so you need to make sure you have 2 days provisions as well as water, since you're traveling through a desert. And
Yes.
you will not
That's a
have
great
access to
point.
anything until you get back.
So provisions has not been talked about much in this game.
I'd assumed that we would be refilling our whatever. Everyone has some form of like explorer's pack and what not, and
I mean, are we going to take the ship at least a good bit of the way?
You can stick a lot in a
you-
bag of holding.
Plan to land your ship in the desert?
We got rope. Ever heard of rappelling face first?
Yeah, we've got really nice rope ladders.
piloting check to get that close to the ground. Yeah, but yeah,
What's a 200-foot fall?
nothing.
Go for it. Next
I mean,
guess.
Clea's got both slow fall and wings.
Okay.
For Kliak, it's not a problem. For everyone else,
Just a little
Well, I mean, Saradin does have his rod of flying. I mean, his umbrella.
Yes. Okay.
Not sure his javelin of lightning is going to get used on this though.
You never know. It might not be resistant to lightning.
Leaving the ship with provisions, we have, from our previous adventures, acquired desert gear. Does anyone still have that recorded on their sheets?
Yep. Even though I probably would have left it on the old ship for whatever reason. It's still on my gear.
I do believe that Saradin, Baden, and Nursil were not there at that time.
Right. So some of us
Can't
have some
verify.
better gear for the desert than others.
By the way, what's that gun? Is that gun a D8, Yonovan, that you gave Saradin? Or is it not?
No, it's more. It's let's see here. Scroll
it's-
back to stats given to me.
Because it's not on his sheet, so
Let me drop that in main. I'll drop that in character.
I would think that he would be more likely to use his gun over his longbow.
Yeah, dwarf cannon 2d10, 40, 120 for range. Burst shot 30, 90, 1d10, 5-foot radius. DC 15 dex.
So it's Dex, piercing, extra attack work. Probably not.
No, it's loading, unless he's got the
Yeah.
feat I do to ignore loading. I've got the
No.
the crossbow master feat or whatever to ignore on loading.
2d10, 4100
Yeah,
for 4100 for range.
40, 120.
4120. Cool. Got it.
I stuck it in characters. I can stick it in notes or items. I don't know where it should go.
Cool. Thank you.
The burst shot is a radius, so it's an exploding shot, basically.
Yeah, it's basically instead of a ball, you load it with a bunch of small bearings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my gun's not like anything else. It's a gun. They have higher higher dice. They use like D10, D12s. But I'm using 3d6. I have higher damage average. But mine's also more accurate and longer range.
And
So
we gave Cleoc the slender shard of sapphire.
Yes, the sapphire EpiPen, as I called it.
I essentially have a lighter damage, longer range magical weapon, magical gun, than the normal firearms.
Cool.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Jaden, the thing, the
Yes.
spell you sent, are you just notifying me that that's one that you are taking, or what?
Yeah, I swapping it out from my other spells. I was just asking, would it transfer through a arrow, or does it have to be melee attack?
Ah. Let's
Just in
read
the
what
rare
spell
case
says.
of this, just in the rare case of this fiend that we attack. I have a feeling this is a null question,
Yeah.
but
Stirring it for your next melee attack. If they didn't say melee attack, then it would
Okay.
be fine to do other.
I figured. Just wanted to ask.
Since you made this dwarf cannon, are you having it be strength or dex? Because it's for Saradin.
It's dex based, but it requires strength to wield.
Fair enough.
So it's a 15 strength requirement to use it because of the kick. But it
He
is
covers
a
that.
dex for aim.
Fair enough. So he's on a +1 on the dex.
I downloaded a local copy of his character sheet, and so
All right. Anything else? Last call.
Just for reference, I made sure that we have 10 days worth of food and water for the party, apparently packed in one of our bags of holding.
Copy that.
All right.
Thank you.
That's a good choice. You never know when you're going to need it. All right. So without further ado, you travel to the indicated location. And you notice that there is a dune that has a bit of a opening in it.
Do we see anything else?
No. Sand. Dune with a hole in it, leading down. Currently, that's all you see.
Oh. Alrighty then. Shall we travel in? And do we want to go stealthily?
Very much stealthily.
Alright. Then
What makes it... I really hope we don't meet something that loves to sense their prey on the sand.
me too. But
What?
Not be good.
well, if everyone wishes to stay within 30 feet of me, I will cast Path Without a Trace, which I discovered I actually have.
Huh. That
Nice.
sounds really cool. What's that do?
Plus 10 to stealth checks. And can't be
Beautiful.
tracked except by magical means.
Huh.
Why would you want such a thing?
To be stealthy.
so I assume we're
Have you
making
met this
stealth
crew?
checks.
Yeah. That's incredibly powerful. Oh my gosh, how did I never
And
know about that?
it's a 2nd level spell.
I know.
All right,
That's
Cleox
half of my
stealth
2nd
check.
level spell. Is this dim or dark areas?
No, once you get in there.
Okay.
Because
17.
because if it's dim or dark, I'm gonna want a light because I can't see in the dark.
I don't
Or
think
you're
I
gonna
can
have to
count that
guide me
high.
until it's time to turn the light on.
A natural 18. So 34.
Cleox before Pass Without Trace stealth is 22.
So 32.
My before 17. So 27.
Saradin's is a 15 before pass without trace.
Mine's a nat 20 plus 2 plus 10 for pass, so 32.
Nurisel got the highest with 22.
I rolled a nat 20. I have plus 2.
I'm
That's
being
22.
sarcastic.
Okay.
I think
That's with
Nurisel
plus
actually
10.
got the lowest.
Yep. All right. I am glad I found out about this spell.
I just
Oh, it's
disappeared.
terrible for stealthing.
We boosted Saradin's armor, right?
Yes.
Baden, Saradin, and Nurisel have modified armor by Yonabin.
Good luck on everyone else.
Yep.
And I'm going to put something on the table, but it's not what you see. I'm purposely picking the wrong icon.
Okay. Oh,
I remember
no.
these guys. Ish.
I
So
had a
what?
bad experience.
So what do we see?
You enter. There is no light. It is dark.
Cool.
Totally dark.
Dark vision. Lots of dark vision. What do I see?
Not everyone has dark vision is the point. So those who want to light up can.
Let's.
If we're trying to be stealthy, I'm going to ask someone to guide me.
Can you ride Kitty?
No.
Kitty is not a size category larger. Your mount must be one size category larger than you are.
I think I'm the only one here without dark vision, but once the fighting starts, I'm turning the light on.
Cookie.
So Cookie and
Well,
Cleo.
Cookie
has
don't.
goggles.
Cookie has goggles of dark vision,
Ah.
basically.
Okay. Can we retroactively say Kitty has a leash?
No.
Kitty's my guide. That.
All right, Jonathan.
Wow.
I
need
gave
to
you plenty
lead
of
Kitty.
opportunities to prepare. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is true.
How many times did I ask if there was anything else?
Eat it.
About 5 times.
Okay. Now,
All
if you
right.
have something that you have in your gear that you brought with you that you want to use as such, that is an option.
As soon as we see whatever it is that it's here, let's down the pots. Rope armor? That's interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, but I say continue on without light.
Okay.
Okay.
So, who's guiding Cleoc?
Cookie would volunteer for that.
Okay. Cookie, how are you leading Cleoc?
Let's see. Cleoc is very dexterous, so I would assume Cleoc would just keep well,
Keep a feather.
you do have hands, right, Cleoc?
Yes. Well, it's talons, but I know well enough to not cut you with them.
Well, then I would
Hands
probably
with
just
talons on the end of them, yes.
grip a hand or talon to lead him that way, because he could put his hand on my shoulder, but it'd probably be easier to hold on that way.
Okay.
Hey, Cookie. Do you know where to get more of those goggles?
We could go shopping if we had any money, but you were complaining about that earlier.
I'm quite aware of that.
Cleoc, I would like a dex save from you.
A Dexa save. Ooh.
Or a acrobatics check. If you are trained in acrobatics.
10?
So as you guys are going down, Cookie, you feel the rope go taut as Cleoc not being able to see, didn't notice one of the stones and tripped over it.
But he's not guiding me with rope. He's holding my hand.
Oh, he's holding your hand. Okay. So you stub your foot and you stumble some, but luckily, Cookie, roll a strength check and see if you're able to help him not trip.
Yeah, I was like, there would have to be something, or he would affect me.
Yes. So roll a strength
so
check.
coming.
See if you can keep him from hitting the floor.
Strength or athletics? Not that
Either
it matters much, but it's 1 point. Okay. This is, since you said either one, I get a straight d20 roll. 20!
All right. In a feat of strength, unseen by Cookie,
Literally.
you are able to keep Cleoc from falling and able to continue your path, descent downward.
Sorry. Can you warn me about like stuff like that?
You notice that the tunnels are actually very well rounded, as though some creature burrowed through the ground.
Are they stable walls?
Mostly.
Yay. So no bombs in here, Yonovan. Alright. Anything else that we see?
That is
As we
all for a ways down as you travel. Roll a perception check, whoever's leading the party.
I'd assume it would be Baden because of his enhanced
Yeah.
dark vision.
Well, I figured it would be someone with dark vision, so someone other than Cleoc.
Now, Ryu can see everything because of his devil sight too, but Baden seems more of a leader type.
Since Baden's on voice
Yeah.
chat, probably.
I also have 120 foot dark vision, which I think Ryu has the same with double sight.
Yes.
That is a 21 perception.
Okay. So, you guys are moving down slowly, and you hear up ahead a deep kind of guttural snoring or noise of some sort. You're not sure if it's a snore or a growl or what.
Cool. It's still up ahead. I haven't seen where it's at yet.
Not yet. You see a bit of a corner just up ahead.
Hey guys, maybe drink the potion.
Potions last an
Yeah.
hour, right?
Yep. Well, it's here. We were told it's only one thing, so we have confirmation that there's something here. Likely to be it. So I say down the potions.
Alright, who all has the potions?
Saradin.
Yonovan, Cookie, Nirasil.
Sheridan. Say it again, sorry. I'm trying to mark everyone.
Saradin,
so we know.
Yonovan, Cookie, Nurasil.
Yonovan, Cookie, Nurse.
Yep. Alright.
So those with the little asterisk next to your name is a reminder that you currently have a potion. And usually
Cool.
the potions last an hour, so hopefully you can finish the combat within an hour.
Hopefully. Might be a little while though, who knows.
You know, we'll see.
Alright.
As you bend the corner, you see a large beast laying on the floor in front of you. It has some sort of
What does it look
scaly hide. Well, right now you just kind of see a reptilian hide facing you, just kind of curled up.
Okay.
One more stealth check
Um.
from everyone to see if anyone steps on anything as you guys come into the area of this creature.
I love my advantage, because it's pitch black right now.
The advantage wouldn't actually work here because of the
Hey.
nature of your advantage.
Stealth and dim darkness. Because of my
Assuming we still
Shadow
have
Kai.
It's
And you still.
step-based, not light-based.
Hey.
It's because of the floor texture here. Potentially, you can step on a rock or something.
Well,
if they
I
were
rolled
31
if they were
roasted.
attentive and looking, you'd be accurate.
36.
30 is
Natural
pretty good.
20.
Right. What'd you say?
31.
Cookie 31. Okay. Cleo, Yonovan.
I posted it in the game
Oh, nice.
in the tabletop chat.
20 and 19, so 30 and 29.
No. That's with the bonus. That is 20 and 19.
Oh. Those rolls sucked.
Well, Kleok rolled a 6 and Saradan rolled an 8.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
31.
So all of you except Saradan quietly sneak in. Saradan's being as quietly as he can, and he steps on a little rock given his weight, and you hear as the rock just pops. To which the beast
And I
stirs.
cast Moonbeam immediately.
Roll initiative.
Just so you know, I rolled nat 1s for both myself and Saradan's initiative.
That is beautiful.
I clicked the D20 too many times, so it's a 12 for me.
Okay.
Oh. Was I on your calculator, Macaulay? I'm sorry. I was.
You guys were fighting. Give me just a moment. They don't have one that I really want to use. That's the closest one though, so we'll do that.
Oh, Squeak's not here. Kleok rolled his nat 1, so he's at a 5. Saradan,
I have
rolled
a
nat 1, so he's at a 2.
I have a 12 for Baden.
Baden's 12.
I forgot I was on mute.
Cookie is 12. Yonovan is, I don't know. Leo is at 9.
It doesn't have the ruins, but there's what you see before you.
Should I say, Kleok, you were right?
I need, let's see, Sills.
Give me just a moment.
There's no boots. Kleok is almost
Yay, Nerso rolled 2. I think that means he has like a 4. Yeah, 4.
All of our initiatives are terrible.
I saw that roll.
It happens. It happens.
What's our bad guy at?
Let's see. What's everyone else at?
It's 1 plus its dex or its initiative.
It's 1 plus the highest party members.
That would work.
That's the ancient dragon version.
Well, no, that would still work. It just he missed his first turn.
Yeah, it's true.
So what was the bet? What's the dragon at, and what's Yonovan at? I still don't have an answer for either one.
Yonovan!
What's 16? I posted it. I said it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So
Yeah,
Dragon
he put it in the chat.
isn't 16. Yonovan's 16. Dragon
And the Dagron
is... Dragon
ahead
is
of
either
Almas.
the very first or very last, depending on how you want to look at it.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, if you all skip your turn, then he's first.
Or it could be a surprise round and he's the bottom. And we all get a second round.
Well,
But
yeah.
that's
So,
Did it
yeah.
actually get worse than a 2? Because I'm
what is its total?
1.
It has no dex bonus?
No.
Huh.
Most of creatures
We're not
this size
supposed to
don't.
know that. Well,
Okay,
we will
then.
as soon as we fire at it. We'll figure that out.
all right.
Probably not.
The Dagron's at 1. I know I spelled it wrong. I don't care.
Oh, no, it's perfect.
It's spelled wrong on purpose.
Dagron. Got it.
So, the daggers are going to bite you when it's his turn. So, starting off the top of the list and work your way down. Cleok, you want to feel free to call everyone out, Yonovan down, as their
I,
turns complete?
I attack the darkness.
Okay.
Are you telling me to turn on my light beforehand, or are we waiting for my turn?
I don't need light.
It would be on your turn. Since as soon as Saradin stepped, I had a feeling you guys probably jump into action, but so does he.
Yeah.
Sure.
By the way, if you had gotten 1 point higher on Saradin, you guys would have had a surprise round.
All those 30 plus checks for nothing.
Yeah. There's no averaging going on.
Hey, my last rolls on the D20s have been an 8, a 6, and now and 2 nat 1s. Can't
Hey,
go any
if-
better.
If
I'm unusually high tonight. As a 20 and a 19.
if you had rolled less coming down for the first check, then he would have been, planning and prepping some more fun. As is, you caught him napping.
Yes.
So,
Great success.
Oh,
you all are here.
How
Feel
big's
free
the
to
room?
Fire away. It's a decent-sized chamber. Let's draw something up.
Are we actually
for
starting 60 feet away, or are we actually this close?
Well, you where you are.
All right.
This went out and curved, and so as you guys came around the turn, they were there. So, Sheridan made a nice crunchy noise, and yeah, you guys could have fun. Did you want to roll your attack, Yonovan?
yeah.
Okay. I
Um,
saw you
Yeah.
moved.
line this.
21 to hit.
A 21 does hit.
I'd assume
And
Cleo
I used my
I'm being led.
bonus to set the elemental damage to fire.
Not lightning?
No. I mean, it was on cold before.
I really think you should try lightning damage.
13 points of damage.
13? Not bad.
Level.
Do you get 2 of those?
I do.
4th level.
That didn't roll. It just dropped. There we go.
10.
Yay, 20 to hit.
Nice.
20.
That was terrible damage, though. Oh, no, come back here, come back here. Oh,
I got it out.
Cool. Thank you.
It was a 5.
Yep. That's 9 damage.
9, okay.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay, next.
Oh, I can use Kitty to attack. I'll have Kitty
Alright.
establish that.
Alright, Aiden's gonna run forward his 30 feet to be adjacent to the wagon. All the way over there with his sword and shield or rapier and shield. How large is this creature?
Large.
Cool, but it's not huge. And Baden will cast a ward, which is it's just small enough to fit in it.
Aren't you saddened?
I am happy because it fits.
If he fits, he sits.
Kitty.
He takes 4 points of radiant damage from
Is
that.
there a save?
Nope. It's just from being. It would be on the start of his turn,
Okay.
but
And how much damage?
4 points. My intelligence mod. First swing is a natural 2. So that's a swing and a miss. Second roll is a natural 20. Okay.
Nice.
That will be. You double the dice, rolling or 2 dice. That is the worst damage. With a critical, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my 2 attacks, my bonus action. That's it for me, and I'm there next to him. If he is a shapeshifter or polymorph being, he reverts to his natural shape, unless he makes his charisma 16 save or charisma 15 save.
Oh, good.
He also can't leave unless he makes that same save. Oh, okay. If it's a shapeshifter polymorph, it happens. It just reverts back. Now, that's my level 6 bonus. But it has to make a 15 save charisma to get out of the circle.
16 charisma?
Or 15.
15 charisma. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Unless it's a -3 charisma, which I doubt.
You'll have to find out. Who's after you?
Cookie.
Next up is Cookie.
Okay,
Cookie, what you do?
this is kind of interesting. So the first thing I do is I attempt a blind spell. Okay? And the blind spell on the boss, he needs a DC 14 con save to negate.
Okay. He has a 14 on the die, or 18 on the die.
I do it again.
And he has a 12 on the die. And what kind of save?
Con save.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Normally I would enlarge you all, but dang it, I do it again.
You can cast 3 in a turn?
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
How many bonus actions do you have?
Oh, Nate, are we not allowing that in this game?
I don't think we had been.
Okay, then sorry, I can't do that. Instead, can I trade in my move for that, or do I just get the 1 bonus?
I think it's 1 bonus and 1 action and 1 move. Does anyone else
Alright.
remember if we had modified that? Because I thought we'd left that.
We had not. We'd been pretty much straight
Alright.
on the action move bonus.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry.
It's alright.
So, then I'll do
So
what
you have
I've
your
been
move
planning
left.
to do. So, what I've been planning to do then, I would have done one attempt at blind, and the other as, yeah, an attempt to blind. And then I would say, I don't want to be anywhere near this guy. 3.
As he runs closer to it. To not be
Well,
anywhere near the guy.
You know.
lightning. We should not
Chain
group our
lightning?
targets.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we
Group
have
in
time
what
to spread
shape?
it.
A line. Lightnings like to go in lines.
You
They don't
sure?
generally like to go in circles. I
They
hope.
branch sometimes.
I'm done. I could not blind him. I'm sorry.
Who's next?
Go for the eyes, boo.
That is a Hunger of Hadar circle if I've ever seen one.
That'll be Ryu doing something.
I think.
Yeah.
Have to consider the fact that you do something around him, though, like that size, you might run into collateral damage.
Yeah.
Well, if you do, that's our own fault. We can move out of the way. If he can't move, it's fine.
He can move. He made his save. It's one turn, basically. And half the chamber is obfuscated.
That's slightly too big.
If you're trying to tell us what you're doing, you're still muted. It does sound like a Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, it's Hunger of Hadar. Is that one better, Cookie?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
good.
the
Thank
circle
you.
tool doesn't like me,
5,
so
10, 15,
Yeah.
20.
all right.
It's a 15
I guess
or
at
20
the
foot radius.
it's 20-foot radius.
So
Hmm.
10, 15, 20,
5,
5,
10.
10, 15. It's pretty close.
It'd be
Ish.
that exactly.
So that
Okay.
would hit.
Okay,
Cookie.
yeah, that
that
was
would-
what I was trying to do.
That would hit your two
Okay.
companions.
Well, couldn't I move it back one square then? As long as it cuts through the square he's in, it counts, right?
Yeah.
If
So-
that is what the spell says, yes.
I mean,
It
I'd have to
has
go
some.
grab it again, but
It only blinds them if it completely encloses them, though. So,
oh well.
I
All
don't
right.
think he's going to be staying there anyways.
Yeah, I agree with that. He won't be staying there. The green circle is where I want it then.
Okay.
I should roll damage, and then I think my
You're
I'm gonna
actually up
move.
there, Baden. I need you to roll a perception.
Okay. That's a nice 24. I'm liking these two die right now.
You notice that his wings seem to be damaged.
His wings are damaged. Okay. Good to know. So he's not likely to fly as fast. Is that what I interpret from that?
Potentially, if that's what you interpret from that. I'm not sure how much
I see the wings
experience
are damaged.
Baden has
Okay.
for dragons, so I don't know what experiences he would actually have with such.
He does have a good education. Just don't know at what end.
You think mechanically.
I do. Less likely to fly, more likely to burrow. Lovely fight.
Oh. Still, wings aren't good for burrowing usually.
Yep. Nature versus nurture.
It's a good way to sum it up.
You do see large bite marks on his wings.
Does it look
Watch
like
this
this
actually
is
not be the
prey?
Watch it not actually be the creature that we're supposed to be killing.
Would you say Baden?
Does it look like this was prey that was left here, or what?
No, it's not that badly mangled like it had been prey that escaped, but it looks like some sort of encounter with some other larger creature that nibbled on it in a non-pleasant sense.
Excellent.
I see. Alright. Well,
So what all does Hunger of Hadar do? Rio, are you done?
I'll pull it up real quick so he doesn't have to unmute again. Hunger for Dar basically
Yeah, I'm
does
done.
damage right now. Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Alright, who's next?
That would be Mr. Kliok, and so I'm going to activate my light.
Thank you.
And you
Yay.
see this beast in front of you.
I am going to take out my longbow and fire 2 shots at it.
When it starts its turn, it takes 2d6 cold damage from Hunger Dar. When it ends its turn, it takes 2d6 acid damage.
One is almost certainly a miss. The other one is a 15. No, wait. That is a 18 to hit.
18? Okay.
A 10 and an 18 to hit.
Oh, a 10? No. An 18? Yes.
All right. I need a D8 and a D4. Here's a D8. Is there
D4 right up there.
D4. Using a bonus action to activate my Kensei shot, so I can do an additional D4 of damage with each ranged attack. That is 15
Nice.
magical piercing damage, if that matters. And I'm going to use my movement to. Do I have enough room to fly?
Just to verify, you said 15, right?
Correct.
There is barely enough room to fly. The cavern isn't much above him, so you have like 15 foot, maybe?
So how are we treating diagonals for movement?
I believe we're just counting
Same.
them as normal.
Yeah,
So
they're the
Just
same.
make things
5, 2,
easier.
15, 20.
By default, it's
25.
supposed to be 5 for the first, 10 for the second, but that starts getting complicated for people. So,
That it does.
I'm going to fly over here.
okay.
And I'm done.
Next.
Next up's Nursil.
What would
And I
you
fly
like
as far
done,
away from
Cleo?
Nursil as possible so he can't ask me what to do.
Really?
Oh, he
Nursil,
can, but-
attack!
Hmm. Not a whole lot to do. You already have light, so that takes that option. Could do Sacred Flame, I guess.
Does he have Eldritch Blast?
He has
No.
Sacred Flame.
Okay,
He was not awarded Eldritch Blast.
I see.
He's a healer and very light damage.
He's basically a cleric version of a warlock.
He's a clear lock. Well, the good news
Well,
is we're all
Peyton did
still
13.
full hit points.
Wow, you guys have done a lot of damage.
That was, yeah, that's a lot.
That was the
How much,
plan.
how much
Saradin's
damage does
gonna
Neryssil do?
13. Saradin's gonna try and do more as he pulls out his glaive and just charges in. He's going to swing twice.
Is this the glade that has the reach on it?
It is, but he's still. I guess, do glaives have reach?
There's a special glaive that we found last
Wasn't it
session.
a mace?
That was a mace.
No, it was a
Oh,
mace.
that was a mace. Okay.
Yeah, mace
Uh,
that has
She
the
also
reach of a
has.
glaive.
So does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Does a 20 hit?
Yep.
All right, I need this D10. Woohoo! He has the great weapon mastery. Yay! Or great weapon fighting, so I get to re-roll that too.
Cool. The nice thing with
Yay.
the flail that you guys got is that it's a reach weapon that's one-handed.
Yep.
So 13 damage. And he's going to use his bonus action, if I looked up the correct GIF stuff, is that he has the head first charge ability. If he moves at least 20 feet straight forward towards a target and hits it with a melee weapon, he can immediately follow up that bonus attack with a bonus action, making one attack against his target with his headbutt.
Sure.
So since he landed the attack,
Yep.
I'm going to roll that headbutt attack, which is a yes to hit. Which would be an additional d4 of damage, which would deal an additional 6 damage.
Okay.
Does he want to command anyone else to do something?
I had this Battle Master stuff pulled up. I think most of what I would actually... Yes, I will do Distracting Strike as well. So, I need to roll the superiority die.
Is that D6 or D8?
D8. So he takes 2 additional damage, and he... the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than himself has advantage. He's... Oh, crap. I need to... Alright, he's done.
So, I believe that
Good
means
work.
it's his turn. And he goes down into the ground. And pops his head up. Here. And I need a dick save from Cleoc, Baden, Saradin, and Cookie.
God, dang it.
And then he goes back into the stone.
Dex, that is a 21.
Alright, 21 is good. That means you only take half.
Now this is like a line effect, right? Not
Yes.
like a gaze attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Cleox is a 25 to save.
Okay.
14 save.
Saradin is a 14 save.
So Saradin and Cookie take full. Cleoc and Baden get to take half of what I will now roll.
If I cast the Absorb Elements as a reaction, does that mean I would make it a quarter of the damage?
Yes, you take half of the damage you take.
Cool, I'll cast that as my reaction.
Did you just discover a piano over there?
That's a way to look.
Ouch.
67 damage.
I'm glad I cast that spell.
Yow.
He
Wow.
almost did 4 times the amount of damage you did. Except 2 of you saved, so only 3 times.
That's a lot of.
Except Saradin has a potion, so that's halved still. So that's 33.
But holy crap, I took 33. That almost knocked me out in one punch.
Cleok has cheated and has taken 0 damage.
Baden takes 16 damage.
So,
Donovan didn't
Yes,
clump
I-
up, so it takes 0.
you now do not see him.
Perfect.
Your turn. Don't worry, if you would have failed your stealth on the way down, he would have been popping out of the ground as you came down, having fun.
Mm-hmm. The
So,
next.
just telling you that so you understand that your stealth on the way down was worth it.
Oh yes. Very worth it.
Just want to make sure
Hey.
people knew, because some of them seemed to be disappointed that you failed at the end there, the entry. But it helped.
I probably can't deafen a creature that moves underground.
I believe the spells tend to have a target you can see line
No,
associated with them.
sure, but I'm just saying deafening him would not help us at all.
Correct.
Probably. If he tracks by trimmer or knows how to hunt underground.
I'm adjusting my movements, and I'll hold my firing until I see him.
Okay. It does take a readied action to trigger a held action. So, that's Yanovan. Next, Baden, Cookie.
Baden. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Getting out of line. And I will ready. Already my bow. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. So, are you taking a readied action, or are you just prepping your bow?
I am taking ready to action, preparing to shoot him as soon as he becomes visible.
Okay.
And will that use my reaction, though?
It will.
Okay.
Basically, to take your held action, it's your reaction, and that triggers off that action.
Is a held action actually a reaction?
Yeah.
To trigger it, yes.
Unfortunately. Then I'll either shoot or cast Absorb Elements again as a reaction. Depending on what the dragon does.
That is an option. So,
Good.
Cookie?
Who got hurt real bad?
Saradin took 33 points of damage. You took 33 points of damage.
Yeah,
Baden
Saradin and
took
Cookie were
something
the
like
worst.
16.
18. Yeah.
Cookie's gonna go here and share a healing spell with Saradin. I'm gonna amp it up to 4th level.
Wild Magic Surge?
Could be. Well, we're about to find it. That's
You collapse the
9.
tunnel in on yourselves.
Give me the character. Oh, I had the character sheet open. 9 points. Or 2. 2, yeah. To a 2nd level. 10. Sorry. All right. Saradin regains 19. I regain 23 health. Not enough to take another blast like that, though. And that's still going to be, yep. 2 and 4 on the list. What are those? 2. Targets take YDX damage. 4. Targets gain D20.
Baden, you're further towards that end of the table with your character, so I want you to say high or low.
I'll go high.
All right. Cookie, you all set?
No, but you can keep going. I'll tell you what happens a little bit after the effect.
Cleok?
I guess for lack of a better option, I'm going to stay put, ready in action, fire an arrow at the creature when I see him.
Okay.
If I see him.
I need every one of us to make a con save.
Everyone.
Oh, no. Cookie.
I'm good
Every
at that.
ally to make a con save. DC 14.
Oh,
Well,
I
I'm
knew we were
glad
gonna
it's
regret
not that
it.
high. Woo, natural 15.
Cleok fails, Saradin
DC?
succeeds.
What was the
14.
con?
Con save DC 14.
I failed it.
Everyone who
succeeded.
fails currently has half movement.
I wasn't fast anyway.
And everyone takes 1 point of damage.
Thanks.
It was a
Woo.
minimum roll, so that's good.
Yes, that is very
Cool.
good.
So how long does this effect last?
Roll every round until you pass.
Copy that.
End of round.
Yep. End of your round, you get a roll.
Ah, Cookie, how wonderful. Thank you.
And now Cleok is a normal person.
That's okay.
Yes, now I'm back
Ki-
to being a
And if you're
normal.
wondering,
Kitty,
that was
Kitty
your
passed it.
compliment.
Yavin failed it. I'm just gonna ride Kitty.
Alright, so Cleok, you said you're just going to hold an action
Yep.
to fire your bow. Nurasil, Cookie, would you like anything done?
I'm done.
No, Nurasil's asking Cookie, what would you like done?
I think if you could heal, was it Yonovan up here? Still Baden was
Baden.
injured.
Yeah, I'm still injured.
He'd be a good choice.
He is without side of my move range. I could give him potentially minor healing, but not much as he's outside my range of touch.
That's fine.
Just hold for now.
Dodge.
Yes.
Dodge.
Very well.
Great choice.
I will go ahead and move in a little bit to be
That's a great line. That's a
a
better
little bit
line.
closer to Baden for next round. Let's see, how far do I need to go?
That's-
So I either get in a line with Yonovan, or I cannot get to Baden next turn. Which choice?
That's fine. Do not get in a line. That's the ultimate thing.
I know.
That's a different line.
Yep, I know that Saradin's going to move, so I went there, knowing that Saradin
That's true.
should move.
All right. Saradin is going to rally Cookie. We hang in there, Cookie. We did a lot of damage last turn. We wounded him severely. And you gain You gain 9 temporary hit points.
Hey, that's quite a bit.
Sweet.
And he's going to put away his glaive and pull out the dwarven cannon. Get in a little bit slightly more centralized position and maybe out of a line for more people. And if he sees the creature, he's going to blast it.
Well,
As a
so
held
far
action.
you guys are only lined up well enough that he could hit 2 of you.
Oh, that's
Pretty disappointing.
Well, that's a shame.
Aiden,
I can't say I mind.
what's your AC?
19. Or
Well, he misses twice. However, his third attack, he's going to try to do something a little different, so I need you to roll a acrobatics or athletics.
okay.
Uh-oh. It's
Good
a
at
grapple.
Do we see it as it happens?
You will, yes.
Alright,
It's,
that's a
um,
15.
I'll explain what happens. 15? Oh, great. You're grappled. So, coming up from underneath you, you see 2 arms flash out at you, missing you as you're able to deftly step aside. And you miss the maw that opens up and grabs your leg and brings you back under.
Right when he grabs me and he's above surface, I'm going to cast Ward on him as my reaction.
Okay?
As another cylinder that he cannot escape.
I thought you said you were readying an attack. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, I'm using my Ward as an attack.
And actually, those of you who have ready to actions, roll a perception, just as you're not used to this kind of tactic.
I feel like an XCOM moment.
Kind of.
I kind of feel that we were kind of expecting this, honestly.
Overwatch, but
From above or below, or from the wall, or what?
Just an attack from an unseen position.
Yes, and that's why the DC is lower.
Okay.
It's basically
Alright, so
did you have quick enough perception to pick out where it is and react? Which, it's not a very high
Cleoc is
DC.
21, Saradin is 13.
Okay? You both can do so?
Donovan? Did you hold an action?
I did. Looking for where the die got left.
I mean, it's a DC 13, so if you get that
Oh yeah, I
or
rolled a
over,
16.
okay, then you're fine. It's just to kind of...
Cleoc's attack is 19 to hit. Saradin's
That
attack
hits.
is 21 to hit.
That hits.
Good teamwork. Wow.
Cleoc deals 5 damage.
I
Ryu
missed.
does not have line of sight yet. How much damage?
Cleoc deals 5 damage. Saradin
Okay.
deals... is there a Dex mod bonus to this damage?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd be plus whatever your dex is.
12
It's
damage.
plus 1.
Yeah, plus one.
Okay.
As you hear a loud boom that you're not used to hearing because it's the other
Yeah.
cannon.
And Yonovan, I believe you said you had a held action.
Yep, I missed.
Okay. And then he has to roll a charisma, you said? Or
Yeah.
he can't move?
Charisma 15.
Okay. And then, was there any damage with that or no?
There is 4 points of radiant damage along with it.
Okay. You would take that as well as you are in it.
Correct. It does say any enemy, but
Interesting. Most spells target any, not specifically enemy.
yeah,
You can make your ward not affect allies, right?
pretty much. I'm gonna verify and read back in the
Yeah,
exact.
if it verifies
wording.
that, then you wouldn't. If it doesn't, then you would. And you said charisma what? 16?
DC 15.
Okay. So yeah, he's able to go back under.
Awesome.
So you get to hold your breath for a while.
Now, as he's tunneling, is he leaving holes, or are they just collapsing in
A
behind him?
little bit, not a whole lot.
Alright.
It's not in purposeful tunnel. It's just his normal move. So it's not like a huge space left behind.
Okay.
So someone could potentially try to follow since there's a small hole, but people would have to try to squeeze to try to follow suit.
Yeah, I understand.
I want to make sure I was clear, that's all. Alright, so that was his turn. A whole lot less damage than he was hoping to do, seeing as he missed twice.
Yep.
Alright, so, Yanovan?
Oh, he's still visible? Sweet.
No, he's back underground.
Boo.
He went down with Baden in his jaw.
So it's end of round, so we all roll our saves to see if we're not.
It's in.
At the end of your turn, you do.
Okay.
So,
Well, then I will just.
Ryu,
I'll have.
Kliok, Nurasil, and Cerdin
2,
should make that save. And then you should at the end of your turn.
Passed it.
I couldn't remember who all did, so I just restated everyone that was below Cookie.
Kitty rides Yonovan.
Yeah, that's. Cool. I made the save, but I already climbed on top of Kitty with my half speed because Kitty made the save before.
And it's so disappointing that I used modified rules to change the dwarf size to be more accurate. Kitty's medium is my point.
Oh, I can't ride Kitty anymore?
No, I said I changed the dwarf size from what
Okay.
vanilla is to
From
what it
medium to
should
smaller.
be. And so dwarves are small as they should be due to their speed and everything else, their height and everything.
Yeah.
So you can actually ride Kitty, which by vanilla 5e you can't.
So should I see the creature pop up, I will use the remaining 20 feet or what of movement to get out of its directional blast if I can and shoot at it. So I'll hold a shoot action. I guess no, I can't hold movement. I can only hold shoot.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. So there's only a line of. No, that puts me in line. I guess that's gonna have to be good enough.
Okay. Next would be... who was it? Baden.
Baden.
Cookie.
So what do I see currently? With
You
my nice dark
see
vision and all that.
nothing. Like, you are in the
Am
ground.
I still being held?
You feel teeth holding your body.
Alright. Using one hand, I will draw a dagger and stab the
Okay.
face, which I presume I know where it is based on where the teeth are biting me.
Yeah, you roll with disadvantage as you're trying to shove your hand through the ground.
Okay. Then that's a natural 4, so that misses. Second attack is a natural 19 and a natural 20. That's impressive.
Wow.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's all of 5 damage.
You've done more damage than anyone else this turn.
Well, it's a new turn, so yeah. All right.
That was my point.
Did I get a sense of direction? Or
Felt that you went down. Like everyone also saw that you got pulled back down underneath. Like he erupted up from underneath you, slashed at you, bit you, and yanked you under. So kind of imagine a shark with arms popping up out of the water, grabbing something and pulling back.
and there's not even a slight glimmer of light above me that I can see?
No.
Huh.
You see where there might be, like, you can see like the remnants of where he went, but you don't actually see light.
Because I had the thought of using my Shadow Jaunt Misty Step to teleport up.
Does it state you have to see the destination?
It just says as a bonus action can melt into ethereal shadow and teleport up to 30 feet away.
Okay.
It doesn't really say.
Then it doesn't say. I believe Misty Step doesn't dictate you have to see it. But
All right.
let's check. Misty Step. Teleport you up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. So Misty Step states that you can see.
Darn.
Does yours have additional, does it say you use the Misty Step? Or does it say...
It's just worded like the Misty Step is. I'll pull up the exact wording.
Because there is some teleportation in 5e
Right.
that doesn't require sight.
Ba-da-da-da.
And what's that ability? I'm trying to remember.
Shadow Jaunt. If I can, I'll teleport up the direction I came. If I can't, well then, oh well. I'll stay there.
And that's for the Shutter Kai, right?
Yep. And the player's companion.
Alright, and I believe Cookie's after you, so let's look at that and then we'll see where we go from there.
Is this kind of like taken from like the old, like Pathfinder, or?
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes has it. I would go look it up there, but the book's in the other room right now.
I have it. What are you looking for?
Shutter Kai. Their
Does
abilities.
index work?
But Cookie, you can go ahead and go.
Okay. So, Cookie doesn't see a target. People haven't been especially injured.
Cookie actually probably can't see what happened, so
That's true.
debating. Because there's a hunger of Hadar.
In the middle of the room.
Yeah. Y'all okay?
Babe. The thing
I'm-
took Baden underground.
I can't do anything about that. I could enlarge him, but we can't find him.
That'd be just weird.
Cookie. Can't really do anything.
Can he hold something?
All right, well,
I'll
figure out
I'll
what
hold
you want
an
to do. Pass it
action
on.
to blind this creature if it comes back. If it's within sight.
So, next.
Next up is Ryu.
Staying put, holding an action to Eldritch Blast, whatever thing it is.
And
Cool.
next. Cleo.
Cleoc's going to move towards where Baden disappeared and see if there's anything he can possibly do.
Anything you want to think of creative to try, or just stand there and see if you see anything, or ready in action, or what?
Given that the ward's still there, I know he's probably still alive, but I actually don't know enough about the ward. What I mean,
If you
guess
could
since this is
cast
happening
it,
within 16
I
seconds,
know.
I'd dive towards the hole, or if there is one, just kind of as my delayed reaction to try and grab a hold of Baden, and probably miss because from your earlier descriptions there is no.
Make a charisma save.
If he goes through it, he does.
Well, no, make a charisma save to try and enter or leave it.
Because you haven't had time to say that I'm your ally, and I certainly failed that charisma save, so I can't even enter.
Yeah.
So I get to about here and then shock myself like it's a Star Trek force field.
You're like,
And,
ah!
ah!
It doesn't say anything about. It only makes like the negative things are selective. It doesn't say anything about the rest of it. So entering and exiting the main thing affects everything, best I can tell.
And so I basically see probably like what would be loose gravel here at this point, but I can't do anything about it.
Yep.
On a side note, was I dragged out of the ward? Do I need to make a save?
You were dragged out of the ward. What does your
Okay.
ward say about forced movement?
But you'd already consider yourself an ally, and so it doesn't affect you, right?
That's
Well,
true.
It's this is being play tested still. It's worded that any creature has to make the save to enter or exit the ward.
But only enemies take the damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Either way, Sheridan, since I'm going to get ahead and move him too, since Nersil is
Yep.
in between, he would also move forward,
Yeah.
but that would be
We'll say
basically
I was
all of his
dragged out.
movement. And
Is there anything else you
we would
want?
each ready the same actions as last time. We're going to shoot the thing if it appears.
Okay. How high is Hunger of Hadar?
I'll pull it up real quick.
Is it as high as it is wide, I believe?
Should be.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a sphere. Okay, sphere. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
sphere.
That's what I needed to know. So at the roof, it would take slightly less potentially, but not by much.
Yeah, he did it in the floor.
All right,
It's-
Baden, since you are in
Saradin
his...
uses a bonus action. Is a bonus action to load the gun?
It's just loading, so you only fire it once a round.
Okay.
Baden. He claws at you as you're moving through the ground, connecting 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing my teleport failed. I wasn't able to.
I couldn't
Teleport
find
away.
it. It's still trying to load.
Okay. I'll see if I can find you a link in the character options.
Yeah. Because I didn't see an actual... Like, I googled it and stuff and didn't find any direct, but it looks like Mordenkainen's finally loaded.
So-
I found someone that had it listed. It's just a long
There.
PDF.
Page 22 of the link I just posted. Of course, it didn't actually link that one.
Was it meant to? Ah.
Yes. It's Player's Companion. I can't upload it, so that's the limit to it.
Okay, give me a moment here. Since it does matter, I need to get it done, I guess.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Fortress memory. Servants of the Reason Queen. Here we go. Eladrin and Seal. Shardarkai. Shardarkai. Blessings of the Raven Queen is the ability you're actually talking about. It's a bonus action. You can magically teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Once you use this trait, you cannot use it again until you finish a long rest.
Where is that? Is that a...
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
Oh. That is a different from this one, at least.
That is Wizard's official release of the Shardarkai.
Hey. So I must see it. Cool, cool, cool.
It is a elven subrace.
Okay.
So it may be different than the one that you have, but it's a
Mhm.
similar ability for the teleport, so my guess is that would follow same mechanics.
Similar, at least, yeah.
He's not left your range, so you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity, but Saradin wasn't in melee with him at that time. Were you talking about another point?
When he first left,
Oh,
both Sarah and I were standing next to him with our weapons drawn.
true. You'd have to roll since he went straight underground, and you'd have to go through your barrier. So if the two
Well,
of you want to roll...
Outside in doesn't have disadvantage. Only inside going out has disadvantage.
I thought you said to enter it.
Well, attacks
So...
going across the barrier are not at disadvantage going into it.
Okay.
So we could swing at him as he's going underground, leaving our attack range.
Either way. Let me calculate this damage for you. Okay. 50 damage.
50
total.
points of
He hit
damage.
3 times.
Good grief.
And roll an acrobatics save, check, or
Alright.
dex save.
You're actually alive?
Acrobatics. That's 21. What
Okay.
kind of attacks were they? Just physical?
Yes. He was biting harder on you and stabbing you with his claws.
Alright.
So
That-
he hit you all 3 times. Like his lowest roll was a 12 on the die.
Yep, that will do it.
How many max hit points do you have?
58. So that
Then-
takes me down.
Then you're dead, right?
I'm unconscious.
Cleoc, what's your passive?
Passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
It is 16.
16?
Yes.
Okay, and I don't think anyone has higher than you, correct?
Just the unconscious person.
Okay. Roll a perception check, Cleoc, since I think you have the best in the group.
Ten.
You thought you heard something, but you're not quite sure. It was over towards the Hunger of Hadar from you, but you're not sure.
I thought I heard something in the Hunger of Hadar, but it was really faint. I don't know. Is my mind playing tricks on me?
And I believe Hunger of Hadar is concentration, if I remember correctly. So, that's his turn. So back to the top of the round. Donovan.
Cool. So he didn't appear.
Not that you saw.
The ward disappeared. No, Baden.
This is not good. Not good.
Rio, would you drop Hunger of Hadar when it comes in your turn so we can see in this space? Because
You
he's not
can-
gonna
He's probably not
It's-
going to
it's
go into
he's
it.
not gonna go
concentration.
into it when
He can drop it at any time he wants. Actually, even on someone else's turn.
because he's not gonna emerge into it and cause himself damage. It just keeps us from seeing the room. It was a good idea, but it's no longer helpful. And other than that, I will wait till I see something to attack. Or if it gets dropped, healing.
I don't think space is a concern to him, considering he can go underground.
Yeah.
Well, it is a little concern. He has to have enough room to pop up to do his breath attack. But yeah.
True. That's fair.
On the other hand, we could be unwittingly killing a teammate.
I would assume it would have taken damage if it went through it.
Do we have Rio with us?
We use chatting in
Okay.
the tabletop chat.
Anything else, Donovan? It's your turn. If you're done, then it's Cookie and Baden's.
Yes, I will attack it if it appears, and we'll use the class feature to heal from Kitty if a certain person reappears.
We lost a teammate. What? Not okay. There. Cookie's gonna dodge. He doesn't. Well, no, same thing. Ready to action to blind monster if he appears in sight.
Okay, so you're readying action to cast Blind?
Blind, yeah.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all.
Okay.
Cleoc's gonna move away. Same thing. He's assuming Baden is lost to us forever at this point.
Rio is up as well.
Saradin's also readying the action.
Do we need to stop here for the night, guys?
I
Or do
better not.
Okay.
Baden makes a death save, I assume.
So, Rio, you're just staying back and readying an action. Is there anything else you're doing?
I did make my first save, but I did, yeah.
Where did Rio go? Anyway.
Okay. So, anything you guys want Neryssil to do, or just ready action with the rest of you?
Just dodge.
Okay. Then I will dodge. And he's up. Give me just a minute. I need to verify something.
So is Hunger of Hadar still up or not?
It is.
Cool.
So, at the beginning of a turn, 2d6 cold damage, and at the end of the turn, 2d6 cold damage. Acid damage.
Correct.
Okay. I was afraid of that. I think you know why, since I messaged you.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that would have been on my turn
Yep.
as well.
Yep. I tried.
Yep.
Thanks, Rio.
So
Do we hear anything?
We did hear something.
I did. I said I thought it was in the direction of the Hunger Dart, but I didn't get a good listen to it, so I didn't know what it was.
And I asked him to turn it off, and he didn't.
Oh, you asked me in character.
Yes.
Oh, you said that in character.
I only say stuff in character unless I explicitly say it out of.
It's kind of hard to tell, but
So if you take damage while you're down, is that automatically 2 failed death saves?
Yup.
Or is it just
No.
1?
He took damage
One.
twice.
Damage is a failed save.
It's a crit that's 2 saves, but the Hunger of Hadar isn't doing a crit.
Yeah.
So unless the dragon just finished him off, then if he made his first save, if he's in the Hunger of Hadar, he's still technically alive with 2 death saves. The dragon may have just ate him, though.
so can you repeat specifically what Yonovan said?
It's not helping. He's not going to go up into it. Please turn it off. Can you drop it? I said, could you drop it when you're able to? And I thought you had to wait till your turn, but everyone else said it's concentration. You can drop it anytime. I'm like, oh, can you drop it? But
Which I thought you responded in character that it denies him space because it also exists underground.
I thought the entire conversation was out of character, so that was my out of character response.
Well, the session turned morbid. Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
let's either
Saradin
carry on or let's end for the night.
Well,
takes
here,
42 damage as the creature plummets from the ceiling, slashes at him, and then burrows under the ground.
who
Who?
takes?
Saradin.
Do our held actions go off?
Yes. If you wish to use your reaction to do so, absolutely.
All right.
Cleok fires his longbow and misses
How-
with a nat 1. Is
how
Saradin
high-
firing at disadvantage?
How high is this black thing that I can't see through?
To the
I'm on
ceiling.
far side. So I didn't see him at all.
Yep.
Saradin's firing at disadvantage
Cool.
because I assume he was in melee range when he got attacked. And he
Yep.
also misses.
Okay. So did anyone hit? I think you
No.
said Saradin missed. You missed. Okay. All right. Well. Do you guys want to pause here or try to wrap it up?
We need to know yes or no. Did Rio drop the Hunger of Hadar?
Not yet. Until I hear otherwise.
well, what
Yonovan, you're up.
Yonovan said in character was rather confusing because he had a conversation with himself, unless all of the other characters mentioning that it was concentration, it didn't have to be done on a turn, was actually in character.
Fair enough. I see what you're arguing about, but is that whatever?
To be
Part of it
honest,
is
I
I
think we're
didn't-
too late to retcon this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Yonovan, it's your turn.
that statement was in character, but if he says something that seems reasonable, then Rio will drop it. Otherwise, she'll leave it up.
Is Saradin still standing? Because I will wrap the circle to heal if
Oh, well, how much damage was that?
it's a
42?
lot.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
He's barely standing.
All right.
You see 2 or 3 deep gashes, but he's barely holding his ground.
You'd have to have someone holler to you, Sheridan, since you didn't see it. You just heard a ow.
2.
He's forced to make
One.
a con save, does he?
Yes, if you were able to blind him, if you could see him.
He makes a 17 on the die. You tell me if he passed.
Dang it! Come on.
Given that he's burrowing underground, I seriously doubt blind is going to do anything.
Well, yeah. All right, then we need to fly.
Yep.
Hunger Hadar was the most useless thing.
Well, it's certainly
It's
changing
helped.
the environment.
It's helped once.
It helped in the past.
Where's 2d4?
Pushed us into a line.
It is more useful when the creature cannot burrow underground.
Well, it's not. We're certainly not going to stand in it, and we're certainly not. We're just sitting ducks where we're at. We need to consider Baden lost to us and get out of here. Let's drop the Hunger of Hadar and go, so he can cast something else. And Cleoc's going to use his turn to go towards the exit, and so is Sheridan. We have to try and find a more advantageous position.
Should I
Is that
heal?
what Cleoc is saying?
Yes.
Should I heal Sheridan?
Yes, please. Sheridan on his turn is going to use a bonus action, a second wind.
Okay.
And he's also going to drink one of the health potions.
If we recover Baden within this minute, I can still save him.
Unless someone has an idea to keep him from burrowing underground, we're severely disadvantaged here.
Yes, we need to retreat from here.
Something happened to Baden? Oh, there he is.
He's
We don't know
disappeared.
this yet because we don't know where Baden's at.
Yeah.
Well,
I meant player, because I was trying to get... I got what I needed from him.
he dropped.
Okay. So, do you guys drop the circle, it looked like? Since it was deleted? Looks like Rio's asking if you guys are retreating.
Looks like it, yes.
Okay. Well, when it drops, you do see Baden's body there.
Cool. I'll direct 4 points of healing towards him to see if it perks him up or if he's dead.
That would be on your turn.
Okay.
When did Ryu drop it? On her turn, or...
As soon as Cleoc said we're retreating.
Okay.
I would go after you, so...
If that...
Yeah,
if
but
that's the
talking is a
case-
free action.
It's just,
If
Or
that's
whenever
the case,
Sheridan said he was retreating.
Cleoc, when you said it, and Ryu dropped it, Nerissa would be up and be like, Cleoc, should I try to heal Baden, or should I try to heal Sheridan?
after I see Baden there, I would head towards him.
Okay.
In which case, I would try and bring Baden up, if possible.
By the way, Nate, you have been doing the difficult terrain for the creature, right?
Yeah, when it's applicable.
Okay. Just making sure, because
I mean, that
In
only
order-
was like a third of the area.
yes, but in order for it to have dropped Baden in the middle of that area, it would have had to have traveled into the middle of the area.
True.
And then it would have had to have traveled out of the area which generally would have been, what, like 60 foot of movement? Give or take.
It also went around and dropped from the ceiling as well.
Okay,
It's
so
not
maybe
like
it went
this
through
thing
the
is
ceiling
short
and
on
didn't
movement.
lose as much. That's very true. It does seem to be able to move incredibly quickly underground.
Yes, like we're gonna be able to escape easily.
Like we're going to be able to do anything but die.
I don't know how to stop
Alright.
him from burrowing underground. Does anyone have any ideas?
That was tried with Ward.
He just rolled well on the saves, sorry.
Yeah, he's charismatic. What can I say?
Dragons aren't known to have low charisma.
That's the problem.
I assume we're still on initiative, so I'm not immediately moving
yes.
towards Baden.
That's why I asked about timing, and then when after you said yes, go for Baden, so I moved over to Baden.
That EpiPen would be nice.
It doesn't raise you if you're dead, but
Nope.
you know I will try. Assuming Saradin or Nursel can't save you.
Oh, Nursel can. Nursel has 2 options. Yes, good. So as a bonus action, I will attempt to do healing. If that doesn't work, then I have a nifty little spell called Revivify.
Okay, so you can do that too.
I prefer the
Yeah,
non-revivify.
I can heal and Revivify. So
Cool.
out of the sanity of the action, to ensure that I'm able to prevent him from being dead, I would do the bonus action heal first,
Yeah.
so that I still have my action if needed.
Your Revivify is better than mine.
Why is that?
Mine has the standard death penalties.
I believe mine would as well.
Well, standard Revivify doesn't have that third level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a
I
third
just
level.
generalized it.
Okay.
But I can pour energy in and increase the time scale to someone who's been dead some time. As long as we have the body.
Yours is closer to Raised Dead or something like that.
Yeah.
Just at a lower spell slot-ish.
But
So,
it's
18 health to Baden.
Whoa, I'm alive. Somehow.
Baden, you
Thanks
wake
for the
up
death
with
saves.
a glowing hand.
so we voted that we can't beat him here.
Unless we figure out a way to stop him from going underground. It's
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna be able to get out of this cave?
we
You're
can
right.
try.
so I see 2 things we could potentially do here. We can either group up together.
Baden,
So that
are
if he
you
tries
level
to-
5 or 6?
6.
Okay. You get an additional 11 hit points.
Thank you.
All right. So I see one of 2 things here. Since he's been coming in and out of the ground, we can either group up and try and do safety in numbers, but that leaves us open to a breath attack. But staying spread out, especially with Rio out in the hallway, would be especially vulnerable.
Stay slightly spread out. If we run down the tunnels, we'll be in a line most likely, and we'll get line blasted and we'll all die.
You're right.
We can't escape easily. We can only fight.
Do you guys want to
And
pick up here
trying to
next
run
week,
will cause us to die.
so people have time to consider what you guys want to do? Or do you want to try to finish it?
I'd rather try and finish it right now.
Yes, I would as well.
Okay. So, Nurasil just finished. Saradin moved up to Cleok, or did Saradin want to do something different?
Saradin would. Saradin's still badly damaged, so he'd
Health
probably,
potions?
yep, he'd health potion. He's second winded, and that's his turn.
Okay. Alright, so now it's the beast's turn. He was located there. So it's either going to be that, or is that, I believe, let's see. Alright, roll the die. Yanavan! Dragon pops out of the ground and tries to get you.
Awesome.
Does Kitty give him disadvantage?
Gets a 17 and a 3 on the die, so the 17 should hit. Ryu is around the corner, so does not quite have line of sight. If Ryu was back 10 feet, Ryu would have line of sight.
Did you have advantage or a disadvantage there?
He attacked twice.
Oh,
One of them would be a disadvantage because Kitty, I would assume, could impose it with its reaction.
correct.
Okay. Do you want to do disadvantage on his next attack, or is it the first attack?
We can call it the first one since you rolled 2 die. And then you just roll one more.
And your AC.
16.
Okay, so that's a hit. And that's a hit. $25 damage.
Yay.
And people's held actions can trigger.
I didn't hold one.
I missed unless the 13 magically hits. But
No.
I did do 7 damage through my secondary attack from Kitty because it just hits.
Oh, good. 17 damage. That helps.
7.
7. Still, that helps.
It's only 2d4.
It's more damage than most other people have done this round. I think everyone.
Yeah, I think my 5 damage was the most one round.
Hey, if
Yeah.
we were large size, maybe he couldn't pull us underground?
Oh boy.
Anyone game?
Sure. I think that was your original plan.
I think we need to wait. Do you have something that can keep him from going underground? Can you stop him from?
My ward can potentially keep him going down in a straight line.
I hold up a bag that looks like a bag of Tricks Cookie.
Yep, Yanavan's your turn. And then Baden Cookie.
Okay.
More targets!
I like the way you think.
Alright. Let me figure out which bag of tricks I have again. I've got the lion bag. Okay. Okay, I've got the rust one then. I'm gonna roll a d8 here. This a d8. No, it has a 9 on it. That's not a d8. think this is the D8. 4. I reach into a bag, and out pops a giant goat.
Well, yes, we want you to go into the slaughter room. We want to kill the thing.
You think the tunnels are any safer?
Well, if Ryu's by herself, probably she can escape.
Because I don't have a goat handy, you can use that for now.
Copy that.
Alright. Anything else for Yonovan?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was priceless.
Yonovan, are you done?
I am.
Baden, Cookie?
Alright.
Well, crap.
I'm gonna
I've
have the giant goat move, so we have just like sprawling targets.
I get a giant weasel.
It works.
A giant weasel.
Don't care, just like spread out the targets. We have stuff to shoot at. I'm just gonna keep reaching in this bag and throwing fur babies out.
Okay. I'm going to hold my shield out and have an action. A spell or action.
Which?
Prepared. I'm going to try and keep my options open. I'm either going to cast Guiding Bolt if it's not attacking me, or I'm going to cast Shadow Jaunt and jump away from it if it tries to attack me.
Didn't you get rid of Guiding Bolt?
I changed out Moonbeam instead. I opted to keep Guiding Bolt. I changed that before the fight started.
Alright.
This one does.
Yes.
So that would be Baden, Cookie, are you done?
Yeah.
Ryu?
I'm gonna send him
Cleoc?
up.
Cleoc is going to go up to Saradin because he sees he's still very badly wounded, and he is going to pull out something that he's had since like session 3. He's going to pull out a jagged shard of sapphire and stick Saradin with it.
What are you doing?
That's not the right one.
I'm quite aware.
He has a different one.
This one, when impaled in the flesh, the cipher dissolves and grants the target 68 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Huh.
Yep.
Different
Wow.
EpiPen.
Never
Yes.
seen temporary hit points go that high.
Yep. That was from a long time ago.
That was from a long time ago, so Saradin has gained 22 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And I'm also going to use a key point to dodge as a bonus action. And Saradin's going to pull out the glaive and still try and kind of spread out ish and ready in action to attack. Should he be attacked?
Alright.
Not necessarily, no.
I actually said Rio and asked for your turn. Cleo, you can do Narasone and Saradin if you want.
I did.
Okay.
I didn't move Nuracil. I guess Nuracil would continue healing Baden if he can.
I'd appreciate that.
I have a couple spell slots. We could do that a little bit.
I was just trying to spread out away from him.
He continue healing
So,
Baden, and then he's
group
going to take-
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than nothing.
Let's see. Healing would be... Ryu, are you doing anything?
I thought you said you called for me and you didn't, and I didn't respond. I was gonna say, if that's the case, then I just need to go to bed.
I called you a couple times and hadn't heard what you wanted to do yet.
Well, at that point, I need to go to bed because I didn't hear you call me at all, and I was doing nothing else. So at that point, Rio can cast Fly and book it for the exit.
If Ryu wants to leave, that's fine.
Canary flies.
Okay.
Fly's a very good way to leave this place.
What speed does Fly give?
Your
It's
speed.
60,
Feet.
and it lasts for 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, in general, I was gonna do mirror image and go stand in there and shoot, but being that it's 9:30, I need to go to bed. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Later.
Good night.
So is Ryu leaving the party then?
Yep.
Okay. I guess we still have Hestra then.
20.
I mean, I don't think Rio's
debating.
leaving the party. I think Rio is making the executive decision to run away.
Okay.
Which may or
20
may not
hit
be the
points?
same thing.
It's nice of them to be bait.
You said 20 hit points?
23,
23. Alright.
I believe.
I'm
is what I-
almost back up to full.
Yes.
Thank you, Nerso. Go heal someone else.
And that's one of my 2 spell slots. Because I believe it's not till 7th or 8th you get 3.
I don't think
I'll have to
Warlocks
look
get
again.
more than 2.
That's right. And I understand that you don't think that. And I understand why.
I don't think what?
It's a side issue. That's a modified warlock
Oh,
class. That's why he said you don't get one at level 7, and he's right by stock.
Okay.
no, I don't. Yeah. I think it's 3 till something like that. I don't remember exactly.
You can get
I'll
your
have to
third
look.
one at like level 11, something absurd.
Well,
Anyhow,
shall we carry on
moving
and
on.
try and kill the
But yeah.
dragon using opportunity
Um,
attacks while he does 50 damage against us?
I believe that's everyone's turn, so Drake is up. Unfortunately, you all have kind of lined up nicely. Cookie, a face comes out in your... And Cookie, Yonavan, Cleok, Ceridan, Narasil, and Baden.
Well, that reaction will be the absorb elements then.
So, going on that line right there.
Natural 15, so 18 for me.
How wide is the line? Since that's
5 foot.
So only Cookie, Cleok, Ceridan, and Narasil are on that. Unless you're making it 10 feet wide.
It'd be the edge of me and you.
That's how I had it drawn. So it was actually closer when I drew it than what you have it drawn to Yanovan.
Well, which square is he in?
Yeah, it's gonna come out of him.
Right.
Right, but it's his head, so you can kind of shift it. But yeah, it would be.
There is some finagling at least.
So,
Yanovan definitely is on
see.
the edge at least.
Yeah.
Meh.
Originally he was going to go for, trying to zap all the critters and stuff, but then he saw that everyone else was nicely lined up.
Let's confirm so that he has blind sight at the very least.
What?
Or something. Yep, carry on.
However,
It's getting late,
as
and
he
I know we
puts
want
his,
to try and finish this
as he
either with
puts
the
his head out,
or...
you guys can do your reactions, so go ahead and do all those while I calculate this.
I'm doing absorb elements.
Shocker.
Not well, yeah.
18 to hit.
18 hits. And it's a DC 16 dex save.
I save. I think these dice need to be checked for randomness.
I need him to make a DC 14 charisma save.
Dex saves. That's what
Baden
he's not
charisma
good at.
saves.
I
13 on
need
the
the
die.
monster. Come on!
And he did 71 damage.
My
Lightning.
deck save.
Dex save 16.
Deck save 16.
Alright. 71. Half to 35. Half to 17.
Come on, roll. Roll the.
I'm only not dead because of that rallying cry. Thank you.
9 plus those.
What was the damage you did?
Only 13.
13. He's looking like he's bleeding a bit now.
Good.
Keep in
How's
mind, it's only
Clea?
been reactionary hits on him, so the fact that you got to that point is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Kleok is badly wounded, but not nearly as badly as Saradin is.
Did you make your save?
No.
Oof.
I still take half damage because evasion.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
what's you're still alive.
Saradin takes half because of potion.
Mm-hmm.
Yanovan takes half because of potion.
How long ago did that breath recharge?
Oh,
Because
so I
it
saved.
recharges on a 5 or 6. If you
Yeah.
save
Okay.
and you
Yeah.
take half damage, the potion still makes it so you take half damage. So you either take half on a fail or
A quarter.
a quarter on a success. That's what's nice about those potions that you guys were smart enough to pre-acquire.
Yep, and my absorb elements acts as a potion.
So yeah, it's a roll each turn to see if he recharges it or not.
Yep. I was just curious how long ago he recharged it.
Well, he had been rolling a 2, a 3, a 4, a 3, a 2,
Okay.
and then finally got what he needed, and so he was able to use it again. So yeah.
That's
Did-
interesting.
Did Saradin or Kleok have a ready to action? Or Baden?
Something happened.
Saradin had the glaive out, so no. Kleok used the cipher on Saradin, so no.
Okay. Something happened, Cookie?
Yes. In the middle of the chamber, there should be up to a total of CR7 neutral summoned creatures appear.
What?
They aren't allied for us or against us, but there should be bodies that appear up
How
to
many?
CR7.
Okay.
That's up to you. It's an
Well,
up
CR7.
to amount. It could be, like
Let's go with multiple.
7 CR1s, or it could be a couple CR a quarter. It's the
Let's go with CR1s, please.
They're not for us or against us. What did you do, Cookie?
it just happens.
Why?
I did not cast that. It happened.
Why did it happen?
How?
Magic.
Please tell us.
I rolled.
For what?
He tried to cast a spell.
I
that
tried to
he-
banish the monster. The monster did not banish. Instead, this happened. Oddly appropriate response, actually.
Surprisingly, yes.
The reverse of banishment. All right.
Yep.
It's called
So
populate.
top of the round, Dragon pulls its head back into the ground, and you are left with Cleoc. A bunch of wolves appear in the desert. What are we doing here?
Dying.
Yep, pretty much.
If people are close enough that I can touch, I could heal a few people.
Cookie is almost down.
Yeah. Saradin,
I need
Cleoc,
to
Donovan,
touch to
Cookie.
heal.
Okay.
Is it touch like multiple in a
Oh
turn?
wait, no,
like you
no.
walk through
I have
us?
one that's 60 foot. I forgot. That one's 60 foot. So I can do one touch and one 60 foot. Alright, so Cleoc, were you done? Anything else? Baden,
I mean,
Cookie?
what? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Or are we just all taking a turn at once?
Everyone can take a turn at once if you want, that's fine.
Is it
Nice thing
hidden
about it being at
again?
the end round. Yes, he's
How
back
how
under the
did
ground.
how do these wolves appear to us? Confused? Are they hostile? Are
Looking
they...
around, uncertain of where they are or what's going on, because they're not used to sand.
Alright. I think they'll be fine for a turn. 5, 10. Baden's holding. Again, another spell.
Oh, Saradin is going to... drink another health potion, I guess. And Cleoc's going to pull out his longbow, ready in action. He's going to ignore the rules. He's going to aim for the dragon if he sees it. And he's going to key point dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the giant goat run over into the corner. As far as I can make it, I think. Let's see here. Do. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. So creates a cluster of things that can die. Fine, whatever. And it might create a distraction for the wolves.
Are you doing anything yourself? Baden? Cookie?
I already
Yeah.
prepped.
Saradin's going to rally Cookie again as well. He gets...
I'll shoot it if I can.
3 temporary hit points.
Oh, thanks.
Better
So
than
we'll...
nothing.
Yes?
Cookie readies in action to attempt another spell.
Yeah.
Do you have any damaging spells? Maybe
They're
those would work
expensive.
better. Do you know the word cantrip? I don't personally, but
My cantrips are
You-
blind.
Your skull is transmutation, right?
Yes.
Can you transmute the rock to be much more solid when he appears as a ready to action?
that's creative for sure.
Because we're going to die if we can't stop him
Yes.
from easily getting away.
You do know that that's conventionally like a 5th level spell, right?
I'm looking for options because I'm convinced we're going to die unless we can stop him from burrowing.
So who else have ready action? Yonovan, Cleop,
Baden.
Baden.
Donovan and Cleoc and Baden.
Okay. Saradin doesn't.
Saradin drank a
Nurasil,
health potion.
do you want him to heal someone? Or two people?
Have him heal Saradin.
Or Cookie,
Yeah.
but because Cookie's about to go down as well. But if you can't reach,
Well, I can.
Cookie can always be
do that.
revived to half health.
I don't know what magical things you can do, Cookie. Can you stop him from going underground?
Well, I guess
When he appears,
I could try to turn him into a chicken.
That's probably
that would be great.
I've got this wand of wonder, but we all know how good it is.
I'm against that.
Cookie, 17 health.
Ooh, wow.
What's Saradin's level? 6?
Yes.
13 health to Saradin.
Okay.
And the beastie turn. Cookie, he's coming right out of the wall towards you because you're the closest and tastiest, apparently. Since you're the closest.
Great. Please have him attempt another charisma save.
Uh, 13?
Total?
It's either 13 or 14. Give me a second.
Please be 13.
$13.
Okay. He's banished for a minute. Unless this is not his native plane, in which case he won't be coming back.
Oh, it is, but that means you have a minute.
All right,
Guys, this is our time to leave.
Yep.
We have a minute.
So either we take this time to leave, or assuming that he's going to reappear in the same location, try and kill him then.
I was going to say, the
You're right.
spell does state he returns to the exact spot you sent him out 1 minute later, or to the nearest spot available.
Can we all trigger our attacks before he's gone?
Yes.
All right.
Cleoc missed.
As long as
Yeah.
Cookie wants to say he waits, yes.
I'll wait, yeah.
Natural 19 for a nice second level guiding bolt.
14,
And
unfortunately.
Cookie misses you with his attacks because yours would have gone off after his.
16,
Hmm.
19 points of radiant damage from me.
14 misses, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. What's your AC, Cookie?
19.
Yeah, he missed with all 3 of his attacks. He claw bit at you and missed all of them.
Whew.
So it's 19 radiant damage from Baden.
Nice.
Wow.
Second level guiding bolt.
He is looking very bloody.
And then he disappears.
All right. So,
so
y'all want
Donovan
to do
missed?
that strategy?
Cleoc missed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, as he disappears, Cookie, you notice there's a nice big streak and pool of blood where he was.
You guys vote for the gang up on him when he appears?
Yes, I really
Yes.
want to kill him.
Okay, we attempt that strategy.
So let's surround the area.
All
to
those
give
who are
us
melee,
advantage on attack.
yeah. Cookie, I don't
Oh,
believe you want
look.
to do melee, do you?
No.
Okay.
Giant goat, giant weasel.
Giant goat and weasel, yes, you can, but the wolves, no. The wolves are looking uncertain what's going on,
Hungry?
especially with the dragon.
So that looks like we all have flanking.
By the way, is that concentration based or not?
The ward.
No.
No.
Cookies. Okay.
It's a pure minute. Which is why it's a great we get out of here spell.
All right. Does anyone
Cleoc's
else
going-
want the last remnants of my healing before he comes back? Or do you want
Cleoc's
just
going to
a
take
chance?
the time to quaff.
Cookie does.
Yeah.
Cleoc's going to take the time to quaff his greater healing potion.
I'll take 2 of my smaller since we got time.
So we got a minute. I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
8 health, Cookie.
Thank you.
Nice. Got a couple
I can do another big heal if you guys want on someone.
Well, Cleoc was down to 19 hit points, but he's got 2 normal healing potions and a greater healing potion he could potentially use on himself.
I have 2 healing potions that I was told to put on the sheet as well that I can give to someone. And 1 big spell.
10, 5, 17.
7, you would hand
Woo!
off 1 to Saradin.
I am almost back up to max again. Thank God.
Nice.
Then Cleoc will cough the greater healing potion, which I believe is 44 plus 2.
Greater. Yes.
And we're doing min half on healing, so yay.
That's good. Min half on D4s is 3, right?
Close enough. Sure.
Yes.
Is everyone ready?
About 12 or 6 seconds or so before it's going to end, I'm going to cast Ward so he pops back up inside of it.
Yes, Cookie is going to prepare to throw a dagger as his readied action.
Cleoc would like for his readied action to resolve first. You'll know why in a minute.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Stun.
As low of a chance as that might be to act to both hit and hit through his con save.
So therefore, after Cleoc moves, I will attempt to
We will all
shoot the dagger
turn
at
our
the thing.
stuff.
What's your con save?
Oh, I have to see if I hit first.
If you hit, what is it, is what I'm saying.
I hit DC 14.
Alright, so he's back and
And he takes 8 damage.
How much did you roll? What was your roll to hit?
My roll to hit was a 25.
That does hit. And how much you said?
Nice.
8 damage. And I am attempting to stun him. Since I believe I can do that as part of an attack.
Yes.
Even if it is a readied action.
So he actually failed because he rolled a 3.
Cool. So everything else is at advantage.
He's stunned till the end of my next turn. If we can't kill
Natural
him at this
18.
point.
17. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Darn.
A 24 hits, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
6 damage from my dagger throw.
7 damage from my rapier. 4 damage from ward.
12 damage from Thunder Cannon.
Saradin?
Saradin deals, I believe, 12 damage. With the glaive.
12?
Mhm.
Only 12? He doesn't get more attacks? Oh, it's a ready
It's
action.
a readied action.
Right. As a readied action, can't it be the attack action?
No.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, they
Now, the
limited
thing
it.
about it is that every single one of us is going to get their
Okay.
normal turn.
Yeah.
Before.
Right.
So, I have a really big task for you all.
Sure.
I need you all to jointly describe how you pummel this thing into the dust as a group.
By skewering it in its chest with my silvered rapier.
I should double check to make sure I can actually apply the stunning strike, because I'm not even sure how long it would last, given it's till the end of my next turn.
I'm quite certain you
It,
can.
it would literally be to
Yeah.
the end of your next turn. So you'd actually have less time.
It's any attack.
You would have
But
less
yes.
time, yeah. But since I'm so low in the initiative order, everyone but Saradin and Ursa would get advantage on the next attack.
Correct. But it doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Um,
So,
my arrow rips a new hole in his wing.
so he gets a hole in his wing.
I infuse my blade with...
Dagger.
I prepare myself. I infuse my blade with ki.
Yeah, I just shot him
And
in
just
the
as
chest.
as I feel have my eyes closed, and as I feel him proof into existence, do a strong thrust, envisioning how
He
I could
pops.
stop his movement with my strike.
And with the united weight of damage, the beast falls silent and still at your feet, bleeding from its many orifices. You do notice the ground in the center of the chamber does seem to be regularly disturbed. And so we'll pick up there next week. Well done.
Regularly disturbed.
Breathe.
Great.
And we will see you guys next week. And
Can't
we'll
we
find out
just
what happens to
let's
Rio.
see the wolves are gone? That they're simple enough to take care of.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, I'm sorry because for some reason I thought but action surge was a bonus action, or I would have used it turn 1, but I had already decided to headbutt him.
That's fine.
That's all right.
And so it's like all right, I'm not going to try and retcon that. And then I looked it up later. So, oh, right, action surge isn't even a bonus action; it just happens.
Yep.
So I missed out on 2 attacks from Saradin at the very beginning of the fight.
That happens.
So even while effectively being slow, we still managed to kill it.
Indeed. Indeed.
Thanks
Now,
to a very effective first round.
it was stated that it was going to be tough.
Yep.
And I believe that warning was accurate.
Yes.
Yep.
Hunger Hadar just didn't help at all.
I will see you guys next week. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.